It's a sign, something that maybe we are seeing from those young boys. It's something maybe they pick from their background. So a lot is currently going on worldwide. If maybe you're following the geopolitics, those of you who are outside there, you see what is happening between Israel and Palestine, US, and wherever they're fighting. So in the coming year, somebody was talking about we'll see this in maybe in the next 20 years. Very soon you'll start utaanza kusikia wakisema they want to secede. They want the part of northeastern Kenya equate to another country. They are not part of Kenya. That is where this thing is going to. If you're keen, if you're observing what is currently going on, and it is not by chance that those boys stepped on our flag. It is something that is brewing somewhere, and maybe there are some people when wanawatuma go do this. There's a sign for everything. So I think that those boys should not be forgiven. When there are people who died for our flag. There are people who died for this country because they were fighting for that flag. They did everything for that flag. Then somebody coming from their own country anakuja to step on our flag. Now that's a big mistake. That's a sign of disrespect. Because we host them in Kenya, because many of them, they are foreigners. They are not originally the Kenyan Somalia. A real Kenyan Somalia will not disrespect Kenyan flag. They respect. I have many of them are my friends. We do business with them in Nairobi. Sometimes you listen to the way they talk. They hate each other. Kuna hiyo hatred between them. If you are a Kenyan, when you may travel outside Kenya, you will really know the value of our Kenyan flag. Now, somebody that we are hosting here, coming to work on our flag, and there's nothing literally they're contributing to our country except to create chaos all the time. Yesterday, if you're keen, there was a guy who alikuwa anapigwa Isili. Sijui alikuwa amewafanyia nini. The other day, another guy was complaining. Alienda mtu akamwagia sijui vitu kwa duka yake. They want them outside that space. These guys, they don't love Kenyans. An average Somali person does not like a Kenyan man. That's why they call us nywele ngumu. They'll pretend they want to be your friend. They'll pretend they're doing this. So I think it's high time we as patriotic Kenyans, when sometimes if you travel outside there, then somebody sees something in you that symbolizes that you are a Kenyan. It feels very proud. It makes you feel good. Oh, my country, Kenya. Then somebody wants to bullshit your country in front of you. I think this is something that we should not accept. Number one, it's something they talk about among where they are, their families, their social groups. So I think it's something that as much as they did it, we should not forgive them. We should not accept this as a country. Again, Kenya is not at war with Somalia right now. As much as there's a lot of diplomatic wrangles between the two countries, we are not at war with them. But they have been made to believe that we are at war with them. And very soon, you'll start seeing the results. Like I'm telling you, somebody was talking about them in the next 20 years. Wataanza kusema Garissa si Kenya, Northeastern si Kenya. They want to secede. They want that part to be made another country. Look at what is happening in Somalia and Somaliland. Such things will come if now you're starting to see signs. They are stepping on our flag. They don't respect. They shit in our country, man. Wako Kenya, we are hosting them here. They don't belong here. But again, as a normal citizen, there's nothing I can do maybe to send them back to Somalia. They are protected by some of the government. Again, I feel that I was following the story. There's a next leg between them and the team that they played against. They should not even be allowed to enter the stadium next time, because they are still going to repeat such things, because now they know the story is all over. Now they are going to do it again, because I was following a conversation on another space, and they're really talking shit. They're happy about it. Wanasema flag yetu sio flag. Their flag is a flag. So I think that it should stop, and we should not tolerate that. Thank you.
Actually, I really don't have much to say, but I also wanted just to put my emphasis on the Kenyan flag. It is really saddening to see that the emblem of Kenya that unites us, somebody can come in and step on it. That's the highest respect that we can have from a Kenyan or from any neighboring country. And so as Kenyans also, I think, as I saw people talking, there are some Kenyans that we also did this. Maybe we did step on it sometime. And so it made people think that maybe it is something that people should do. So actually, we should first start with us to make sure that we respect our nation, we respect our flag, which is our unity. And so, as many have said, I'm also just putting more emphasis that this should not be tolerated and should be rebuked. And if the best thing that could happen is that these people should be held accountable, if they are not Kenyans, the best way is to report them back so that they go back to their own countries if they feel Kenya is not a good place for them. I saw them even trying to harass some Kenyan ladies at the field, but some people say it was a joke, but I really don't think if that's a joke. Because if you take your flag and you put it on somebody's face and you are trying to put it by force on somebody's face, that's quite pathetic. And I think the lines should be drawn so that people understand. This thing, as you can see, I think we all witness this, what is happening in US, what is happening in other countries. And we don't want this thing to slip in our country too. So we should really just come up and denounce it and refuse that it can never happen, so that it is known to everyone that if police are not going to take action, we may take action also as well to make sure that our flag is honored and respected. I wanted to talk about the border because I'm also from the border. The verification is done to everybody in the border lines. That is not discrimination. I was vetted. I provided details to show that my father is a Kenyan, my mother is a Kenyan, for me to get an ID. That does not mean that you are being discriminated. You live at the border. And it is the right of the government to know that you really are a Kenyan. And so I think, just as somebody has said, we all found ourselves born in Kenya. We have lived in unity, and we have loved one another since then. We have never had issues. What I'm really trying to be cautious about is bringing issues from outside to our country to start fighting for people outside our country. You look, this is really going to bring us to some few chaos, which I'm seeing ahead of us. When I was getting in, there was a speaker that was talking about Gaza and Israel. I think this is an issue that we could leave it to the government. I understand that we are humans too. We should be concerned, but we should look at things carefully because, apart from us being that everybody has their rights to go on the street, maybe to show solidarity or whatever, but we don't want a point where this side is coming up, another side is coming up, and then there is a clash. And we clash for a nation or for people maybe we clash for people who are not even within our country or our borders. So some things, let us do them peacefully, or when we do, we go to them soberly, not just because we are moving on to them forcefully without knowing actually the reality or the cause of them.